Golden State Warriors have just made a move that could redefine the 2025 NBA season, and you won't believe the impact it's having. Jimmy Butler, the six-time All-Star, was acquired from the Miami Heat in a trade that shocked everyone. But the real question is, will this change propel the Warriors to the top of the league? Stay with me because I have something that might change everything you think about this trade. And if you haven't already, now's the time to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss any of the hot updates coming your way. First, let's put everything into perspective. Adding Butler to Golden State Warriors wasn't just a marketing move or an attempt to grab a big name. No, this was a strategic play, and the impact started to be felt as soon as he stepped onto the court. In his first 17 games with the Warriors, Butler not only brought his offensive skills, but also stood out as a defensive leader and a facilitator in team play. He's averaging 17.2 points, 6.1 assists, and 5.9 rebounds per game. Impressive numbers, no doubt. But what's even more remarkable is how he's elevated the play of his teammates. The most impressive part of all this is that, alongside one of the greatest point guard in history, Steph Curry, Butler didn't need to be the primary offensive focus, and that completely changed the game. He's shooting 46% from the field, which isn't just good, it's exceptional for someone adapting so quickly to the system of such a successful team. And here's the kicker. With Curry off the court, as was the case against the Milwaukee Bucks, Butler didn't just take over. He led the Warriors to a crucial victory with 24 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. What few know is that he also put on a defensive show, limiting the Bucks' best players in key moments, which was essential for the win. But wait, that's not all. Believe it or not, Butler made history in that game. He became the fastest player in Golden State Warriors history to record over 100 assists and 100 rebounds, all in just 17 games. And this isn't just any feat. It's a true demonstration of how he's integrated into the team and quickly adapted to different roles on both offense and defense. We're not talking about a solo scorer, but a multifaceted player with a deep understanding of team play. Throughout his career, Butler has been known for his ability to score, but in Golden State, he's proven he's much more than that. He quickly understood that, alongside Curry, his role wasn't just to score points, but to also be a facilitator, an unrelenting defender, and an all-around player. And this has been crucial to the team's success. Contrary to what many thought, he's not just there to be an offensive option, but to balance the team's dynamics, helping to organize the game and becoming a key piece on both sides of the court. Now, imagine this. In a team where Curry, Thompson, and Green are already established stars, Butler arrived and quickly became a fundamental piece. And the impact is clear. The team's record since his arrival is impressive. 15 wins and just 2 losses. This is not only proof of his adaptation, but also of how essential he's been for the team's chemistry. The Golden State Warriors aren't just winning games. They're dominating, and much of that has to do with Butler's impact. And here's an important point. The combination of Curry and Butler creates an unbeatable duo. When Curry is out, as was the case against the Bucks, his absence isn't felt the same way because Butler steps into a leadership role and ensures the team keeps functioning smoothly. This puts the Warriors in a unique position. They now have a roster depth that goes beyond just 3 or 4-star players. You might be asking yourself, does the Warriors already have everything they need to win the 2025 championship? Look, with Butler in top form, playing alongside Curry, and with a well-coached team, the chances of another championship are even more real. This isn't just a smart play. It's a risky play that could and likely will pay off. But the question remains, will other teams be able to adjust to this new powerhouse that is the Golden State Warriors? Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Butler's arrival will be the deciding factor for the Warriors to win the 2025 championship? Or do you believe there are still weaknesses in the team that stronger opponents might exploit? Leave your opinion in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. The Golden State Warriors are once again in the spotlight of the NBA, and this move could be a game changer for the franchise. We're talking about potential trade with the Utah Jazz involving none other than Jonathan Kuminga and the talented John Collins. And believe me, this play could be exactly what the Warriors need to further strengthen their roster on the road to the 2025 championship. But what's behind this possible trade? Stick with me, because I'm going to tell you all the details. Jonathan Kuminga, who is about to receive a $10.2 million qualifying offer for next season, could be the key to a significant trade. But what stands out even more is a possibility that the Warriors would use Kuminga in a sign-and trade to bring veteran John Collins from the Utah Jazz. Why would this be a smart move? Well, Collins is at a much more mature stage in his career, being a far more refined player compared to Kuminga, which puts the Warriors in a privileged position to improve their roster. Now, let's analyze what Golden State truly needs. The answer is clear: a reliable third option on offense and more depth in the front court. And that's where John Collins comes in. He has been putting up impressive numbers for the Jazz, averaging 19 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 1 block per game. These are the numbers of someone who can consistently contribute both offensively and defensively, something the Warriors desperately need. Imagine a front court with Collins, Draymond Green, and the presence of Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry on the perimeter. That would make the team even harder to stop. What really sets Collins apart from other players in the league is his ability to be an offensive threat in various situations. He's not just a finisher inside the paint, but he's also capable of stretching the floor and creating shooting opportunities beyond the arc. This type of versatility is crucial for a team like the Warriors, who value ball movement and floor spacing. And there's more. Collins, with his 8 years of experience in the NBA, brings not only skill, but also a winning mentality, something that will strengthen the Warriors in the playoffs. Now, let's talk about a point that can make all the difference: chemistry with the team. Draymond Green already has a style of play that would mesh perfectly with Collins. They could complement each other flawlessly. Draymond, with his defensive versatility, could free Collins up to focus on the offensive side of the game. And of course, with Butler and Curry dominating perimeter, Collins would have even more room to stand out. This not only gives Steve Kerr more options when putting together rotations, but also strengthens the depth of the roster. But beyond the technical side, the impact of this trade goes beyond the court. If the Warriors can land a player like Collins, they're not just adding more talent. They're showing that they are fully committed to chasing the 2025 title. The team already has a strong core, but the lack of a reliable third option on offense has been an obstacle. Adding Collins could be the missing piece that makes the team even more dangerous. And if you're wondering about the team's dynamic with Curry and Butler, here's something interesting. While Curry and Butler will continue to be the main go-to players for scoring, Collins would bring that balance that's lacking at times during the game when the pressure's on, and the team needs more than just long-range shooting. He could be the solution in fast break situations, pick-and-roll scenarios, and of course, a reference point in the paint. All of this without compromising the team's tactical structure. Now, here's the big question. Will the Warriors actually risk a trade of this magnitude? Of course, there are risks, as with any move in the NBA, but the potential for success is huge. Collins has shown that he's more than capable of adapting to the Warriors' style of play, and this could be the key to another successful season. So, what do you think about this move? Do you believe John Collins would be the perfect complement for the Warriors in their pursuit of the 2025 championship? Or do you think the team should stick with Kuminga and focus more on his development? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more NBA content. And hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'm leaving a video about other trades that could shake up the future of the NBA. Click the link and check it out. See you in the next video. Everyone,